the Mihogo X-One.
Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're gonna look at the Mihogo X-One electric bike.
Here's a look at how the bike comes in when it's delivered. It's packaged well with a lot of foam protecting it. There's minimal assembly required, and inside it comes with a charger, user guide, tools, pedals, and battery.
So here's the bike fully assembled. The assembly process was pretty straightforward. Basically, you have to attach the handlebar and also install the front light, attach the front fender, the front wheel, attach the pedals, the seat, and then the rear fender.
Going over some specs, this comes in two colors, a gray frame with green wheels and a gray frame with orange wheels. It has a magnesium alloy frame, foldable frame design, dual batteries, 750 watt rear motor, 1000 watt peak power with 130 Newton meters of torque, 48 volt 16 amp hour and a 48 volt 12 amp hour battery, 171 mile range, 28 mile per hour top speed, 20 by 4 inch all-terrain fat tires, 5 pedal assist levels and a thumb throttle, Shimano 7-speed, 2.4 inch LCD display, hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear lights and fenders, a rear rack. It weighs in at 80 pounds and has a max load of 330 pounds.
A walkthrough around the bike, you'll see that the handlebar stem, you have the folding lever here, and then you have your front suspensions, your front fender, hydraulic disc brakes, and then towards the middle and the back you have your battery in the middle here, you have your secondary battery here in the back, you have your kickstand, rear fender, hydraulic disc brakes, your rear light. On the other side you can see the 750 watt rear motor, your 7-speed cassette, and then here you can see the folding lever for the frame along with your charging port. And then the handlebar area, you have your thumb throttle, your display and your controls, your brake levers, your light, and your gear shifter. So to power up the bike, you have the power button here on the left side. So just hold that down. You can see it powers up fairly quickly here. Once it's powered up, you can see your speedometer, your odometer, also your trip, and then pressing the plus button will increase the pedal assist 1 through 5, and pressing the minus will decrease it. Pressing the power button again will bring you to the settings, so you can adjust the brightness, units, auto off, wheel size, speed limit, zero start, so pretty much all the advanced settings. And then you can exit it by just scrolling all the way to the bottom, and then press exit and you're back to the main screen. Pressing the plus button for a few seconds, that will activate your front light. So you can see the front light, and you also have the rear light.
This has app integration as well, and once you're connected you can view the battery levels, speed, time, toggle the lights, GPS, and general settings.
The X-One is dual battery, and you get a 48 volt 16 amp hour battery. This one goes right here in the back, and then you get this skinnier one. This is a 48 volt 12.8 amp hour battery, and then this one will go right here. When you unfold the bike, you'll have access to it. Looking at the handlebar area here, you can see that it is adjustable in height, so you just want to pull this lever and then you can adjust it accordingly. And then you also have your folding lever here for the stem. So to fold the bike, there's a safety lever here, so you just want to lift up, pull like so, and then the handlebar folds down. For the frame, same thing, there's a button here, so you just want to press that, pull it back, so now this is how it looks in the folded position. So now you're ready to transport or store.
Now I'll show some footage of the bike in use. I'll test it out on rough terrain, show the different pedal assist levels, throttle, test the brakes, see how it does uphill, downhill, and then give my thoughts.
Now time for the rough terrain test. I'm going to take it down this trail. It's pretty bumpy and you have gravel on the side. The bike does have the front suspension with the lockout feature. Currently I have that off, so the suspension should go to work, and it also has the fat tires. All right, so let's see how it does. Here we go, rough terrain test. All right, so far so good. A little bumpy, but the suspensions are going to work. I can see the front suspension moving onto the gravel here. Onto the speed test. The bike does have the 5 pedal assist levels, and it also has the thumb throttle. We'll start off by just using the pedal assist, go through each level 1 through 5 and see how fast it goes, and after that we'll just use the thumb throttle. All right, here we go, pedal assist 1. All right, you can feel the pickup there. About 12 miles per hour. Moving to pedal assist 2. About 16. Pedal assist 3. About 17. Pedal assist 4. Right, 19. And 5. So hitting about 23 miles per hour on pedal assist 5. So with the pedal assist, we reached 23 miles per hour on pedal assist 5. Now we'll just use the thumb throttle and we'll see how fast it goes. All right, here we go, thumb throttle only. All right, very smooth acceleration. The motor is fairly quiet. We're up to 23 miles per hour. And 28. So it looks like we're topping off at 28 miles per hour with the thumb throttle. So holding 28 right now.
Now I'll test out the brakes. I'll take it to max speed, and once I come into view, I'll hit the brakes and you can use the parking lines as reference.
Now onto the uphill test. We're gonna take it up this road. We saw that with the speed test, we hit 28 miles per hour. So we'll see if it can maintain that speed or if we lose speed as we go up the road. All right, here we go, uphill test. Again, nice smooth acceleration. The motor is fairly quiet. So looks like we're gonna begin the climb at 25 miles per hour here. You can feel the power, it's just holding right now. We're down to 23, but powering through here. Into the turn, a little bit of a downhill, so I'm just gonna let it glide. So with the uphill test, we began the climb at 25 miles per hour. We lost a little bit of speed down to 23, but it was very strong and just powered through the incline. Now we'll do the downhill test. Let's see how it handles. And as always, I'll probably have to slow it down at that midpoint area. All right, here we go, downhill test. All right, we're up to 20, 22. Slow it down a bit here. Very stable. There's no rattles, no vibrations. The brakes are very strong. They grip on really tight. All right, we're up to 28. Very smooth here.
Here are my thoughts on the bike. The assembly process was straightforward and I didn't run into any issues. The paint is a matte gray finish with the green rims for the wheels. There were no imperfections during the shipping process. I like that it comes with the lights, fenders, and rear rack. The bike feels solid and well put together. The frame has a beefy, sturdy look and feel. With its foldable frame design, it makes it easier to transport and store in just a few seconds. The handlebars are also adjustable in height so it can accommodate various riders. The saddle is soft, very comfortable, and I had no issues during longer rides. The steering felt stable and tight, no rattles or vibrations. The dual battery is a plus to have, extending your range of up to 171 miles, but this will depend on your throttle usage, pedal assist level, weight, and environment that you're in. It handled the rough surfaces fairly well. The front suspensions along with the fat tires absorb a lot of the bumps. The 750 watt motor, 1000 watt peak power was strong. It was able to handle the inclines with minimal speed loss and maintained about 23 miles per hour. With pedal assist, I reached 23 miles per hour, and with the thumb throttle, 28 miles per hour. This has an advertised max speed of 28 miles per hour. The hydraulic brakes had good stopping power and they grabbed on quick. The colored LCD display is a good size, easy to read and navigate, but it does get washed out a bit on bright sunny days. Overall, the bike performed and it just feels solid. I would put this on my list for one of my favorite folding e-bikes, as it has good power, range, and build. If you're looking for a folding e-bike, this is definitely something to check out in my opinion. So that is my review of the Mihogo X-One electric bike. If you like my video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, this is Brian Unboxed. Take care everyone.